What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are out in the garage. We're out in the bait laboratory. I got some laundry going right now, so hopefully that's not too loud, but gotta film when we have time, and it's laundry day right now, so we're gonna be filming with the laundry on. And today we're gonna make some more of those crosstail carrots. I had someone hit me up wanting some of the watermelon pearl laminate ones I did the video on already, and they wanted some of those, and then they wanted some green pumpkin and some watermelon seed colored crosstail carrots. So I'm gonna make those up right now, so stay tuned, watch me make those up. You know, save some of those colorant recipes if you like those colors, and then you can make them yourself. And as always, all the stuff that I'm using in today's video is gonna be linked down below. So if you're into bait making, if you're into making your own tackle, make sure to subscribe to the channel for a lot more content like this. And then if you have any ideas on colors you'd like to see, baits you'd like to see me make, let me know down in the comments, or just say what's up. So let's get into it. Let's make these baits. Okay, so here's what we are working with today. This is the crosstail carrot mold. We got our measuring cup. We got our black flake. We have our watermelon green X2 colorant right there. Watermelon brown X2 colorant. Our single injector and our soft baits crystal clear Plastisol. Okay, so our Plastisol is just about ready to start adding color to. Let's see, we are at 336, so that is a good temp. So let's start getting some color added into. We're going to start off with the watermelon color, so we're going to put this watermelon green in first. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is about 1 cup of Plastisol. This is the Soft Baits DoIt Molds Plastisol, and it's the soft formula. This is going to be, you know, primarily kind of like a drop shot bait, so I really like using that soft formula for those drop shot baits. So let's take a look. It's definitely greening up. I'm going to add 2 more drops in. 1, 2. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of the watermelon brown. I'm going to add 2, 3 drops. And that should get our colorant ready to go. Yeah, that's a lot more green, so we'll stir it in here. And then the next thing we'll do is add in the black flake. And I'm going to do a quarter teaspoon, which is that little guy right there. Let's open this up. Get our black flake out. Just like that. Add it on in. And then we'll mix our black flake in there. That will darken this a little bit, but not too bad. I don't need a ton of black flake, but we do want some for that watermelon seed type color. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. So that's going to be a good watermelon seed color. I like how it's still clear, so that black flake definitely comes through well. Yep, that looks good. So I think we got our watermelon nailed down. Okay, so we're ready to go for our first run of these watermelon seed crosstail carrots. So we're going to draw our plastic up just like so. Come over to our mold. Even pressure down as always, all the way till it stops. Then we're going to hold that pressure. You don't want to hold it too hard because then it'll get flashing, but you want to definitely give it a little bit of pressure, so that way you make sure that it gets any air and fills out the entire bait. That should be good right there. We're going to top off our sprue, and I've noticed this one needs to be topped off a little bit heavier and a little bit more than other molds that I have. So we're going to do a little bit extra, and then put the extra from the injector back in our cup, and then we'll check these out here in a second. Okay, so we're going to check out these baits. Customer wants 20 of each color, and one of the great things about this mold is that it makes 10 baits at a time, so you get a lot of bang for your buck. You can make a ton of these in a short amount of time, but those are a really good watermelon color. Really like how those turned out. So let's get these over to the bath and get going on the next color. Okay, so our plastic is ready to go for our second run of baits here. So we're gonna suck up the plastic, go over to our crosstail carrot mold, Even pressure down as always. Hold that pressure at the bottom. After this, we'll go over to, we'll get our green pumpkin color going. And what we're gonna do for that is to add a little bit of brown to this. So we're gonna top off our sprue just like that. And then put the extra back in our cup. And then I'm gonna put my remelts in there, my sprues, leftover sprues in there, and we're gonna warm those all up for our green pumpkin color. All right, so our second round of watermelon seed crosstail carrots should be ready to go. So let's open up our mold and check them out. And yep, they filled out well. So we're gonna check these out. They turned out pretty darn good. Good look at them right there. I'm gonna take them off the sprue this time because I want to melt that sprue down. Go over here, drop it in. Drop it in the bath just like that, and then we're gonna put that back in our cup. So check this out here in a second. We'll get that plastic poured down. We're gonna add in our brown to get our green pumpkin color going. All right, so we got our plastic all melted down. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add some brown into it. It's definitely green enough. I'm shaking up the brown right now as we speak. And I really just wanna darken this up and brown it up because basically green pumpkin's really just a watermelon with some brown in it to darken it up. So I'm gonna add this brown into it, just like that. This is a fairly see-through brown color. So I just wanted to make it basically like a brown hint and just change the color up from what I had in my last pours. And that one doesn't do too much damage and darken it and make it less see-through. So we should be able to see all the flake and everything like we want. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely darker than it was before, but still green. So it's definitely on that green pumpkin range there. So I think what we're gonna do, I think that actually turned out really good. So we're gonna go with that, make a run of baits, see how they turn out, and see if it's brown enough. Actually, I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more brown. Just like that. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, just to darken it, brown it up just a little bit more. There we go. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference, but that last couple drops definitely did make a difference. So what we're gonna do now is make up our first batch of these green pumpkin crosstail carrots. So bring it over here, just like so. Draw up our plastic. Go over to our mold. Hold that pressure down. Should be good. Top off our sprue. Extra goes back in. There we go. We'll check these out here in a second. All right, so let's check out these green pumpkin baits. Open up our mold. Yeah, and they are definitely darker. They are not as green. So yeah, we got that green pumpkin color. I got one that I messed up, so I'll have to make a few extra to make sure I get all good pours for the customer. But overall, this is definitely on that green pumpkin hue for sure. Okay, so we're ready for our last pour or our next pour with this green pumpkin color. So we're gonna draw up the plastic just like that. We're gonna go over to our mold, even pressure down, hold the pressure when it stops. Gonna top off our sprue and put the rest back in our cup. And then probably gonna have to do one more run just to get any bad ones that I got, because I know I got one bad one for sure. And then we'll have our order finished up. All right, let's check out our run here, check out our baits, check out these crosstail carrots. And it looks like they turned out pretty good. There's some right there, that green pumpkin color. I'm gonna pull them off of the sprue. Drop them in the bath over here. Just like so. I just like to put them in there so that way they start to cool down a little bit faster. But that's a better look at that green pumpkin color. I don't know if it's coming through very good on the camera or not, but it's definitely a little bit darker and a little bit more brown than our watermelon. All right, well, we got our 20 of each color. Right here we got the watermelon pearl laminate. Right here we have our green pumpkin color, and then over here we have our just watermelon seed. The watermelon seed has a black flake in it, along with the green pumpkin has a black flake in it, and then these watermelon pearl have purple and green flake in it as well. I think these baits turned out really good. I think all of them are gonna catch fish. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching me make up these baits for a customer. Obviously, if you guys ever want to get anything made, hit me up and let me know what you want. If I can do it, then I will let you know. If I don't think I can get it right, then I'm going to tell you guys, nah, I don't think I can do that, because I don't want to, one, waste a bunch of material and then also send you something that you're not going to like, that's not what you want. A lot of times what I do ask is if you guys want anything in particular, to send me a picture of something close color-wise, so that way I have an idea of what it is specifically that you're looking for. So if you do want me to make you guys something, you can go through all the different videos of different baits that I do make, and if it's something that I think I can do for you, then I will get it out to you. So just feel free to contact me however you can contact me, here in the comments, on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, doesn't really matter, but just let me know what you want. We'll figure it out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'd love it if you did. And as always, feel free to ask me any questions or leave a comment down below. All the stuff that I was using in today's video is going to be linked in the description. So if you want to purchase any of these awesome products, check out the description and they'll be linked down there. So stay tuned for more content coming your guys' way. I hope you guys are doing well. See ya.